lazy 8 manoeuvre is nothing lazy about it. Pulling over 5 Gs, you can see the vapour which is caused by pressure. Switching to the missiles.
The Super Hornet is capable of air interception, air combat, close air support of ground troops, bombing missions, interception of enemy supply lines, including shipping.
Now, what he's setting up the barreling plate flat manoeuvre. Not that I would ever consider quoting Top Gun, but this is the Super Hornet equivalent of I'm going to hit the brakes and he'll fly right by. Now the next manoeuvre, the boys will again show how manoeuvrable the Rhino can be. First, we're going to see the rapid 360-degree aileron roll and finish with a pirouette. Just as lethal at high speeds as they are at low speeds. With a top speed of over 1.8 Mach or 2,000 kilometers an hour, the Super Hornet can quickly move into a defended area, strike its target and egress while maintaining the element of surprise. Look to your left.
mentioned
Also take this opportunity to check out the current weapons load, including 2 long-range radar-guided missiles and the wind pylons. We also carry an internal 20mm, there's 100 rounds per second.
aircraft is also capable of carrying
both the Rhino and the Growler, and it takes much more than aircrew to support such amazing machinery. We have aircraft maintainers and technicians, logistics and administration teams, not to mention the huge amount of support required just to keep the airfield and base operations working. If you want to do anything around these aircraft and be a part of these amazing capabilities, go over to the Defence Force recruiting team and you can find out how, or go and check out defencejobs.gov.au. Now as the lads now bring the Rhino back down to earth, they'll set up for the low-level initial and pitch. This is a manoeuvre all of these jets perform when operating in formations and allows everyone to get back to base as fast and efficiently as possible. Now the Rhino, it is an absolutely incredible aircraft to fly. The pilot skill combined with the state-of-the-art flight controls help produce manoeuvres you never thought possible, and at altitudes as low as 50 metres off the ground. That agility helps complement the Rhino's incredible radar, networked avionics, extended combat range and lethal weapons loadout. Now 82 Wing and its members are the most combat capable and combat ready assets for the ADF in protection of Australia, its borders and national interests. That readiness often means deploying and being away from family. We'd like to thank the families and friends that do support us in our duties.
As we mentioned earlier, there are 24 A-18F Super Hornets, which ensure that Australia's air combat capability edge is maintained until the full introduction of the F-35A Lightning II.
As Woody Maps come past, make sure you give them a big wave and a big cheer and thank them for part of their display here at the Australian International Airshow. All right, keep an eye out to your right as the boys come through and conduct their final salute to their loved ones and the ADF families. They're going to light the burners and squat the jet one last time. Captain Paul Jarvis, Woody, Mabs and all the aviators at 1 and 6 squadrons. We hope you enjoyed this brief demonstration of the Rhino's capabilities. Once the boys do come in for a stop at their landing, make sure as they taxi past, give them a big wave, give them a big cheer and a round of applause to say thank you to our aviators from the Royal Australian Air Force. And if you'd like to know more, you can get close to the Rhino and Growler on display in Fighter Alley right here at the Australian International Airshow. You can drop in, speak to our team, or pop into the Defence Force recruiting stand, or even go to defencejobs.gov.au to find out more.
Final opportunity to get a photograph of this incredible aircraft as it comes into land. It may well just nicely landing on its main landing gear and just keeping the nose high, so it does some effective braking.
As they go past, make sure you give the boys a big wave and a big cheer.
Well, once again, if there is any doubt about the 5th generation Air Force, the 5th generation, new generation is here.